understand the stuff that y'all concern yourself about the most is what men find the joy in. Like y'all concern yourself about, like, I gotta look this, and y'all, like y'all be, you know.
Yeah. We have fallen, women have fallen into the age-old, stereotypical, Caucasity built standards of beauty. Yes, I said it.
You said okay.
Caucasity built standards of beauty. Yes, I said it.
Is that Butch Cassidy, or is that, you know?
No.
Cassidy and Sunshine. What Cassidy are you talking about?
Caucasity, that would be white people. Caucasian, Caucasity. See how that worked out?
That may have been true back in the gap. And then again, I think we're because the reason I don't think that's no longer true, and this is the reason why, because black young women is, sadly, let me say this, black women is heading down and seeing Dr. Miami in droves. That means they're going down to Miami and they're getting that dirt cheap body work done and looking all deformed. And so if you already got a big old ass, you already got thick lips, right? And then you want to get that uber tapered waist, that medically induced taper, like, so you come out looking more cartoonish than anything else.
Welcome to the Love Is Podcast with your host, that thorny chick, Karen KK Rose, and her co-host, the lovable a-hole, that's right, I said lovable, Mr. DK Walker, where they will be discussing love, relationships, family, life, sex, self-help, and what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur. Why? Because love is everything, and everything should be loved. Now to today's podcast.
Silly ass, just silly for no reason. Just
see, so it's funny as shit. Just hearing it from a 3-year-old is terrifying.
Thank you.
If you don't understand where it came from. No more Godzilla and Kong, I'm telling you. About to
it's crazy. The last podcast we just recorded, we was talking about, you know, what we put into our kids, and when kids start to watch,
I didn't let them watch it. I did not let them watch it.
No. You still got to. It's a balance.
The tone for it. Yeah. There's definitely.
It's not a bad thing. Like it's a balance. Like the nuggets will stay, right? But that's still hella funny. You gotta go get it. That's still hella funny, right? You know. If y'all wonder what the hell we're talking about, never mind. Just know sometimes in life you gotta go kill it. You gotta go kill it. Just know. You just know that, right?
With a water gun, with a squirt gun.
Right.
No fatigue. With no fatigues, a pair of sunglasses, and a squirt gun. We gotta go kill it.
Right. You know, no hesitation.
Me being the GG that I am, like, okay, let's go. You know, because they swear up and down, I choose violence. My sister said that. She said, you got 2 modes. You either choose violence or toxicity. It depends on your day. I say, well, how do I choose toxicity? She goes, were you not the person? She said, were you not the person that said that you didn't love me anymore? I said, when did I say this? She goes, did you not tell me to stop buying off of Amazon Prime? I said, I try to save you money and now I don't love you. I said, listen, you're not going to TikTok my life to death. Because there's a video on TikTok that says my husband of X amount of years said that he no longer loves me. All because I told you to stop buying candles. And it's like, it's the same thing. So I said, so now I either choose violence or toxicity because I tell you to stop purchasing shit off Amazon Prime that you don't need. She goes, see, you don't love me. I said, at least I didn't attack Target. She goes, that's sacrilegious, and hung up the phone.
Y'all got issues. There's something wrong. Like, I don't know if it's a Midwest thing, right?
We gotta go
but
kill it.
I understand. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go kill it. Like whatever's going on in your life that's giving you hell, sometimes you just gotta go kill it. You want to give us a proper introduction, young lady?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. It's your girls, that Thorny Chick, Karen KK Rose, alongside my co-host, the lovable asshole, DK Walker. DK?
Yes.
We gotta go kill it.
Yo, I
told you, it does not matter. It does not. As long as you find dead air and you say it just right, it becomes hysterical. Again, it's just terrifying to hear it from a 3-year-old.
Right. And I got with that, but watch how I'm going to tie that into the Daily Love Jones. Like I'm gonna take, you gotta go kill it. I'm gonna tie that. That's gonna be my nugget going out. You know what I mean? Just
shout out to Guy. We
Yeah. My little dude right there. Got to have that attitude. You got to go kill it. So quickly, bring us, meaning me and the listeners, up to speed. What is new with you?
Guy A watched Godzilla versus Kong, so he's in a very we gotta go kill it mode of life right now. Everything is subject
you
to
supposed
die.
to left the doggone listeners in the dark. They had to know the specifics.
They got to, because it's terrifying. Granted, he is attacking life right now in a pair of sunglasses and a water gun. My guy is recovering from his dog bite PTSD trauma. He's not been outside, and I hate that. Like, the joy of me getting a house was that, it didn't dawn on me until I bought a house. Like, I moved in the house, and my kids didn't have what I had. Like, we had neighbor friends. We, rollerbladed down the street, rode our bikes in the street, went up to the park. We lived a quote unquote normal lifestyle. And my kids had never had that because I lived in an apartment like 13 years. So my niece was very deprived, and she's almost too old, to really, be outside, but she has little neighbor friends. They sit outside and they make TikToks and all that kind of crazy shit in the driveway. The one day they had sidewalk chalk, and they had like literally tattooed my driveway from front to finish. But it was cute because they were doing like Black Lives Matter. They were making really impactful signs on the driveway. And I came home and I just happened to look down, and I turned the flashlight on my phone to see what they had written. Like, some of them were love notes to me, and, to see that they are paying attention, at 14 to what's going on in the world, made me feel better, about my life and how I raised them. But to see my guy who was just getting his skateboard down to a science, like, he was not falling. He's not had his knee pads on. He just, like, every now and then he just has his helmet on, and to see him, not enjoying himself, makes me sad. And to have shitty neighbors that I've hated since the beginning of time still be shitty, wait a minute. I gotta tell you something too. That neighbor. Now, the neighbors on the other side, we got new neighbors. So the duplex got bought, and the neighbors that own the duplex are Indian, which is great because of course, my mom's Indian. So it's great conversation, and, they're cute. They're nice. So the neighbors have moved in. Well, I'm going to tell all of my guy's business. So the neighbor has a little girl, and I think she's in 5th grade. My guy is in 3rd grade. They've become buddies, and the word on the street is that my guy has a crush on the 5th grader. Now, she's very nice to him, and, watches him skateboard, and they played the other day together and whatnot. And so my mom is like, you need to have a conversation with your nephew. And I was like, about what? She was like, the girl is, older than he is. And, I said, no. I said, this is why Music Soul Child made a song talk about, if I would have knew the girl next door would have been you, I would have been a lot nicer. No. I'm not getting involved. My guy better learn some real good, smooth tactics in his game to keep her. I said, cause she's cute. And so what was funny is he, really realizes, that he likes her. So he said something to his mom about it. Now, when a guy goes home and talk about a girl to his mama, it's serious. So he says to my sister, he goes, well, what am I going to do about Zoe? And Zoe's his little girlfriend at church, which is actually the pastor's daughter. And he's like, Mom, what am I going to do?
That's right.
Listen, he's like, what am I going to do about Zoe? Like, how do I tell her? How do I let her down? I'm like, say nothing. Listen, the player in me is like, say nothing. Tell neither one about the other one. Mention nothing. Figure it out. Like, if it works out between you and Zoe, great. If it works out with you and the neighbor girl, good. But you can't have both. That's the only part I see.
Why can't I'm not understanding that.
No.
See?
So outside of
keep your options open while you're young. That's right? What I'm saying. He's young. There's no need.
Very young. He's very young. He's in the 3rd grade, and I'm having
keep your options open, son.
Right. Listen, he literally is Don's grandson. Like, he literally is Don's grandson. I was dying the day they told me about the girl next door, and then his conversation
what happens is, what happens is the girl next door, she's gonna look like he's cute and he's young, right? But what's gonna happen is, like, he's gonna hit a growth spurt, and the age gap is gonna still be there, and as she's going through her growth, throughout life, depends on if they stay neighbors or if he stays seeing her on a regular basis. She's going to go off and start to experience teenage years, and then he's going to feel a certain type of way. Then he's going to have his moment, and then that age won't be a big problem once they get up. And then she's going to look back, oh, and she's gonna have an old moment. So even if he get cooked to the curb now, if he stay patient in playing chess, not checkers, she's gonna have that old moment, and then he gonna be like, yeah, we gotta go kill it.
Right. Listen, he got to go through his little ugly duckling stage. Then he gonna be fine. And,
she got to. He got to go through the cute little boy stage because I've been there, right? Like I never forget it. Like, and I'm so bad to cut you off. Like some older chicks. Like the doggone women in Southeast DC. Lord have mercy, they just terrible. Kiss good though, right? Kiss like me and my man Keith, right? It was his sister and his sister girlfriend, and we'd be coming home from junior high, and they act like because they used to like stun us and made us go to the store for them all the time. And so to go to the store, they give us a kiss. And so when they kiss us like, it wasn't no peck. It was just the whole tongue action. You couldn't tell me shit. Right. They was like, okay, we was like 13, like 12, 13. They like 17, 18. But that get us gas, right? And so the one, like, so I would kiss Keith's sister. She was khaki, you know what I mean? Whatever. But I was big on the friend down the block. And, I was a kid, but I was like real live trying to get at her. You could not tell me. I was trying to get at her. It's only 12. I was trying to get at her. She's like, you cute, but you 12. What am I supposed to do with you, boy? You 12. You got an older brother. Now, like I had two older brothers, like my middle brother, like, yeah, that's not happening. Now my oldest brother, he used to come up from North Carolina, right? And so John would come up like every other summer, whatever the case may be. So I introduced them and I was so heartbroken. Like, I was just so hot because they wasn't supposed to hit it off that well, but she was like, so she couldn't do nothing with me, but I gave her older brother. So whatever she, whatever I want to do with her, I'm assuming she did with my older brother, right? But it ain't supposed to go that
way. Listen, and the thing about the Reynolds kids is the Reynolds kids go through like the ugly duckling stage late in life, and then we come out of it, the glow up is retarded.
Man,
Jesus.
So tell right. So tell them to be patient. Some years gonna pass by, and then once those years pass by, it's gonna be that you gotta go kill it moment, right? Like just you gotta prepare for the you gotta go kill it moment. So just tell them to be patient because we all been there with like the one that I want is a little too old for me. And I think we all done had them crushes, man. Like I was terrible. Like let me give y'all a quick story, right? And I know you ain't asked, but since we on this line, I was so terrible that it was the 8th grade, and we had believe it or not, they still taught French. Although I don't think nobody passed that class. And I think, I don't know what was going on. This is Johnson Junior High. And anybody that knows Johnson Junior High in Southeast DC, right, knows that it was just like, come on, man. That was like boot camp for like, to get up, right? Some place to go for 6 hours out the day. So your parents had to deal with your ass. That's all that shit was. But we had a French teacher, and I was so beside myself. In the 8th grade, I actually rubbed the palm of my French teacher. She snatched her hand back and she was like, "Oh," and I'm looking at my French teacher like, "You can get it." This is a true story. Put this on everything I love. And then she told all the girls in the classroom, like, "He nasty, though. He's something."
Listen.
So tell my I was trying to go kill it. Yeah, I mean, even at my young age. Right. So tell my guy to hold fast. His day is coming. Just don't be like his uncle and be too fast. Just
right.
Plot, be patient, and wait your turn, man. Wait your turn.
And then I did. They gonna send me as the representative. Like, no, I do not speak. I'm not the Lorax. I do not speak for the trees. I am not your representative. I was like, of all the people, like I said to my mother, I said, of all your kids, you gonna send me, mom, me to go talk to. I said, you really think this is the best? This is the best look for you as a representative? She goes, you right. I said, listen, we are Don's kids. Playerism is in us. We're going to play the game as best as possible. We're going to try our hand and then let it roll. I said, don't send me to go do it. Send her. I said, when his mama can't talk to him because she feels some kind of way. Because, all moms are like, that's my baby. That's my little boy. And as soon as, a new woman comes in, they feel threatened and all this. And I'm like, I'm not talking to him. And I was like, you can't talk to him because you ain't been remarried since Don. So, it's just terrible.
That's terrible. You told your mother she's been on the game too damn long. That's not right.
Yeah.
The crazy part is,
no, this is not a good look.
We had that conversation here. I'm like, you don't hold mama to the standard I hold it to, far as she ain't number 11, but she ain't crazy. But you know, a father's gonna be overprotective until he's dead. That's gonna be like, oh, let me speak about me. I'm gonna be overprotective until I die. She'll be married. I'm still giving her future husband, if she chooses to get married, the side eye. Or whomever she decides to bring home is going to get the side eye from me until I die. They'll never be good enough. That's just me, right? But there's though it's mother with young girl. She look at it as a phase, right? And I told her, like, you would act the same way I'm acting if we had a son instead of a daughter. No girl, in the words of my mother, no pissy ass girl will be good enough.
No fast
And that was my mother's favorite line. Why do little pissy ass girls keep coming around? Granted, the girls that came knocking on the door for me was not pissy. It's just that was my mother's way of trying to make me look at them like less than. But no, mama, no. I look at them the way they're supposed to be looked at that age.
Jesus.
You gotta go get it.
Okay. So, listen, Crystal's go-to line is, she sounds like the old church mother. Oh, fast ass girl want my baby. I said, child, don't nobody want your son. I said, listen, and I'm like, don't nobody want your son. I said, she never even pushed up on him. He has affection for her. I don't know if it's mutual because I haven't seen them together. She goes, like I said what I said. You know, I'm like, all right, don't nobody want your little rockhead son, child. Don't nobody fast ass daughter want your rockhead son just yet. Oh, please hold.
Not yet, but wait until it happens, until it's on your watch, and then that mother instinct gonna come out of you because you be looking at her like, you don't get your little hot ass. Mm-hmm. I don't understand that. I think right?
The one that's really gonna set me off is I'll probably sacrifice my guy, but when it comes to my guy, oh Lord Jesus,
oh my God, you terrible.
We already know I'm gonna lose my shit that day. They're like, if you don't get your whole ass,
if you don't let that young man be a young man, I'm not saying he's gonna do something crazy.
Listen,
just let him be a man.
Mister, we gotta go kill it. You know, it's a flirt. He likes to wink and hold hands and do. Listen, my guy A is already too fast in the ass as it is, and he's still in diapers. Like he winks,
he's done nothing
smiles,
wrong.
He holds hand. Listen, he knows how to tilt his head just right. Listen, oh, that one right
wrong.
There. That one right there.
What he do wrong? He ain't doing wrong.
Flirts at Kroger, Costco, Target.
Okay, and he like the high. Okay, so cool. As long as he's not flirting at Walmart, because at Walmart you can flirt with anything. You'd be surprised. So don't
fine. Listen, I don't think he likes Walmart.
But if you flirt from Target on up, you good. That's good stock there. So he's starting off on a good foot, right? Tell him his Uncle Kenny said, give him a thumbs up, right? You know what I mean? His next kid's Happy Meal is on me. I promise you. Don't mess around Walmart.
The homeboy don't need no more Happy
besides
Meals.
That, you all right.
His aunt works at McDonald's. He don't need no more toys from McDonald's. I mean, he barely eats. But yeah, right. he was, my guy. Hey, Jesus have mercy. He was like, oh Lord, he was such an aggressive flirt that it was obnoxious to me. Like we'd be in Costco and he would like try to wave or somebody. And if they didn't look at him, he would lean his body over and tilt his head and smile in like the woman's face. And I'm like, Landon, you can't do that.
Why can't he? Women like persistence. Like, he ain't doing nothing wrong.
Clearly, because nobody's ever pressed charges on we gotta go kill 3-year-old. He's 3 now.
He's too cute, right?
He really is. That's the problem. They're cute. That's their problem. They look good and they smell good. And boy, they gotta listen. That 9-year-old's getting a mouthpiece on him talking about, I don't like the way you engage me in conversation.
Look, let the young men that's in your life, you got to let the young men grow up to be men, okay? You and your sisters and all of them, let them, like, of course, within reason, right?
Listen, their daddies and their uncles is fighting their battles. Trust me, I hear it all day long. Let that boy live. Let that boy be. I was like, I wasn't staunching his growth. It was them.
Shh. Whatever, man. Whatever. Anyway, moving along.
To my favorite part. Because I haven't done it in a while. The bald-headed hoe was starting to... I felt like she was fading.
No, you've been knocking out the bald-headed hoe awards, but you have definitely been neglecting
What the Fuck News. Now this
like
was
all the fans of the What the Fuck News. They'd be like, "What the?" Like I tune in specifically for the specifics of What the Fuck News.
Right.
And I can't even give it an inkling of what the fuck is going on with What the Fuck News.
Right,
so it would behoove you to bless them with something nice, meaty, juicy, and ratchet filled with ratchetness. As I go into my deacon mode,
his Bishop
Deacon
Cognac.
DK.
Bishop
Deacon
Cognac.
DK demands of you at this point in time to reach down in your bag and pull out a ratchet story for our ratchet listeners. Can the ratchet congregation get amen?
Amen and amen. All right. So this one is, I had sex and phone sex at the same time.
Hold up, stop. Hold. So you gotta, like, cause I'm old, right? I'm old. I gotta make sure I'm hearing so I can process what I heard. So somebody, right, had sex, right? And then they had phone sex, at the same time.
Now this is not, you getting it in. And then this is not having, listen, because you remember the old thing was, you be having sex and you do, like for women, you be getting it in with somebody and then you pick up the phone and pretend you're not having sex. Yeah, this ain't that. This is exactly what I said it is. Sex and phone sex at the same damn time. At the same damn time. At the same damn time.
We need an applause button because whatever lady that did that, right? I'm assuming it's a woman that wrote in, right? That's multitasking, right? She had to go kill it, right? Twice over. DP, why don't you? But anyway, that's multitasking at its finest.
So here's the story. Oh, Jesus. Okay, she said, I was probably 18 or 19 and I went on a 3-day heavy metal festival. Back when I was very into casual sex, I was a bit bored. Since I was at a festival,
into casual sex. Lying ass. I digress. Please keep going.
I was a bit bored since I was at the festival by myself and I was just sitting in front of my tent one evening. A guy walked by and I asked him if he was DTF. You know what that means?
I don't.
Down to fuck.
Okay. Right.
That's what DTF means. So any parents, if you see that on your kid's phone, all your antennas should go off. DTF, down to fuck. Unsurprisingly, he was. So we got into it with protection, of course, and my phone started ringing, and it was my fuck buddy from back home. I don't remember how it happened, but I ended up having sex while also having phone sex at the same time. Here's the part that kills me. It was underwhelming.
I was waiting for the build up, and here, lo and behold,
10 out of 10, not recommended. Which means she needed to get a better fuck buddy and a better phone buddy.
Well, then that goes to show you, right, that you really can't multitask because you can only give one thing your undivided attention to give it 100%. Like you can be doing one thing and
the thing is, the phone sex should have no, there's a lie. The phone sex should have hyped up the real sex.
No. The real sex would have hyped up the phone sex because she just had to put the phone down and then lose herself in the moment and then broadcast what was happening in real time over the phone, real time to the person. Like you had to let the actual event be the fuel for the verbal event, right? So if that was the case, she and then she should have been describing. And then as the person that's doing it to her, you can know I'm an old pervert, right? So as the person that's doing it to her,
the stroke game should have got real good.
Oh my God. He's supposed to pull the hair, put the thumb. I'm sorry. That's too graphic. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm trying to tell, he's supposed to win ham. Like he's supposed to lost his mind.
And he went to 10. Everybody should have known what was going on. Everybody.
I promise you. She's supposed to left out that joint snatch ball from the hair pulling.
Listen, should have came out snapping and everything.
I'm trying to tell you, he'd have came out talking about he wouldn't been coming out.
Listen, he still be in the tent. He still be in the tent.
He's supposed to came out talking about, yeah, I killed it. Like she gonna pick up the phone like I ain't what? I ain't gonna put it down. You shitting me.
Listen, readjusted his collar and everything. Listen, he would have been down to fuck everything at the festival.
Oh man, I ain't gonna put nobody business out there, but I was in a relationship and this was so awkward, right? I don't even know why she did it. So I was, with a certain female. I'm not gonna say no names, I promise you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And, she was on top and her phone rang and she answered it. I don't know what she was trying to prove, right? But it was her mother.
Oh, not the mama. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know what's wrong. Like women, I think all women have this, y'all dynamics is strange to me. There's no way I would answer the phone whether it's my mother or father if I'm having sex. I'm sorry. Like,
I'm definitely not
gonna,
answering if it's my dad. No, I can't
right.
be dad
But
or
see,
dad.
once again, you have no problem answering it if it's like whatever.
My mom, yeah, no.
That's kind of like I couldn't do it. But she answered the phone while she was on top, and it was her mother, right? And so I stopped because I felt like we got caught. Now, granted, we're adults. We're adults and we live together. But I like, oh, we caught. I'm sitting there I'm just ashamed, right? And she's still, and I'm like, okay, my little man is going away because this is awkward. It's not fulfilling. This is hot, not hot. And she looking at me like, what you doing? Why you stop? She's mouthing the words. So I don't know if it's something that she wanted to do. I don't know if that was her get off, right? Like, I'm going to have sex while I'm talking to my mom on the phone. And so I guess I just couldn't. I'm sorry. And so once she finally and it was a long conversation, right?
Oh God.
Right. Cause she was still trying to get it in. Like, I'm not understanding where this was trying to go to. Like, this is not working for me. Like, I like your mom. She's cute, but she your mom. I don't want to And then I'm
not gonna sit there and have a long conversation, but I'm not gonna stop rocking my hips though.
And that's what she was doing.
I'm not gonna stop. I can tell you this right now. I'm not gonna.
Right. My little man was fighting for life, right? He was fighting for life, trying to keep the show going, and she kept the show going as best she could. But it was as long as she was on the phone, it was just awkward. And so whenever we got done doing what we was doing, I had to ask, and she was like, "What? It was just a phone call. She can't. It ain't like she can see." Right. But into her mind, it was nothing. But in my mind, like, okay, chalk that one up. You're kind of strange.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it with my dad's because my dad would figure it out. My dad, I just instantaneously feel like he would know I was doing some whole shit.
Because you was a dad, you was a daddy's girl, and you think your father think that you're holier than thou, but possibly your father know, like, hey, my daughter's kind of on the
no. I'm gonna tell you exactly what Don said. Don said to me, the neighbors had pissed me off earlier, with this whole dog situation before Gavin ever got attacked. And I was going off, and he was in his office literally cracking up. He was like, okay, Don, okay. And he goes, it did not dawn on me until this very moment how much of me you are. Like, until he saw me red in the face and, I was pissed. Oh, I was hot. I was about to throw my phone across the room. Like, I was that heated with them. And he was like, it was until this moment I really realized, like, you really are my kid. Like, I think because for like the first part of my life, like up until 30, I was very passive like my mom. And now 30 plus, I'm very aggressive like my dad. I'm like, F your feelings, F how you feel, kiss my ass. Listen, like my sister says, I choose violence first thing in the morning. And so it was until that moment, like he was like, you really are me reincarnated. It's really interesting to watch this. So he really realizes like, oh, I should have been better. I think there's a part of him like, oh, I should have taught them better anger management because I will go off and will not calm until I'm done. Until I'm done cursing you out, I'm not done. So with my dad, I feel like he would somehow in my mind, I feel like he would know that I was up to no good, one, and that he would hear it. Like, I just instantaneously think he would hear it.
Okay. Well, I guess your father was, a man about time.
I say it. He's a hoe.
Right. So, okay.
A game recognized game.
Right. He'd recognize a hoe being a hoe.
Listen, and I would look real familiar.
Yeah, you would sound real familiar.
I would sound real familiar.
You would sound like he'd be like, yeah, I did that. Oh shit, let me hang up the phone. And that would probably
he would just hang up. He would be like, and then later on cuss me out, be like, I can't fucking believe you would answer the goddamn phone. I mean, and we all know me. I didn't think you would.
Yo, you just nasty. Jesus. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch the phone. Like I promise, I'm just not. I don't give a fuck who called. It's crazy. Like, this is a true story. Okay, podcast, I'm about to give y'all too much. TMI moment, right? Like, my Uncle Fish had passed, and they was calling to give me the news, right? And I was having sex. So the phone was ringing. Like, right. Like, I love my uncle. What? Right. I didn't answer, though. So I didn't I couldn't, he was already gone, right? I couldn't change. I wasn't going to answer the phone because me and my oldest brother was like, we had a place over in Southview. And so he schooled my mother up and they went down to North Carolina. So it was just me at the apartment. Right. And so I'm running them left and right. Like I got the Rolodex out, like whoever's available going to get it today. And so the phone just kept ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. I'm like, I already knew it was an emergency because they knew that during this time I should be home because my cousin ain't come through school with us when we hit the club, right? So it was in the afternoon, so I had to be home. But no, I was having sessions, not a session. I was having sessions. And so, they called and gave me the bad news. I'm like, okay. I asked my mother how she was doing because that was her brother, right? Well, that was pretty much about it. I felt bad because he's one of my favorite uncles, like he, one of a kind, 1 in a million, right? But I don't answer the phone at all. I don't care what's going on. And it's not because of that, because it's nothing I can do. People gone. But no, I can't do it. That's gonna kill my whole mojo. I cannot answer the phone, and I'm doing the what? My mother on the phone? Oh God, I probably would never have sex again ever after that, ever. But that's just me though. Because I'm such a goddamn mama's boy, what I mean? Whereas women, they don't even care.
Nope.
Y'all, it's crazy. Oh,
yeah,
I know
and I'm gonna tell you what hypes it up is if we're having oral sex. If we're giving you head and you answer the phone, oh, we gonna show out a motherfucker.
No. See, that's the crazy part. Like I told this story before, my baby. Because I told, and we're gonna move on, right? Because we gotta get to this time. We're gonna get into the meat and potatoes. We're not gonna go down the rabbit hole and say, look. But I never did one time. Like my mom was like 1.5, 2.
Yeah.
And the crib was in the room, right? And it was late and we just getting back to the normalcy of life. And so me and Nikki doing what me and Nikki doing, right? And then I seen her little head pop up. I literally, cause I was on top of my wife, I literally gravitated above my I didn't jump out of bed. I gravitated above, gravitated to the left and gravitated down to the floor.
Jumped off.
It slammed out of it like I just couldn't. And she like, come on. She laid back down. She did it all the time. That's all right. I'm good. No. And then women can do this. They have no problem that you can hear because the door can be closed and she can be giving motherly advice while we trying to do it. Like that, just for me, the whole mood is killed. I can't what? No. I didn't hear my child's voice. No, that's not happening. That's just, but you women, y'all something special. Y'all have no
right
problem.
On back to bed. Listen, tell them exactly what they need to listen. They're going to come knock at the door and ask you, where is such and such? We're going to tell them exactly where to find it. Shut my door and don't come back and keep right on.
I can't do it. I guess I'm too sensitive. Mood killer. I digress. But anyway, moving right along.
So, I need to know if this is true or not. So, some dudes will really be more confident in a woman's body. Well, this is how it's worded. Some dudes will really be more confident in your body than you. A guy will look at you and rub on you like you got the body of a goddess, while you look at yourself with so many insecurities.
That's 1,029% fact.
I agree.
Oh, for sure. Like women, like we, oh man, let me, cause I want to help some women out today, right? Speaking from a male perspective, like the stuff that you concern yourself about, right? I see all you women, I do fall victim to the TikTok rabbit hole, right? I do fall victim to the IG reels, right? The stuff y'all be worrying about, a guy actually finds attractive. Like, what did you call that earlier? When I said the pouch, you gave it a name?
The FUPA.
What the fuck is a FUPA?
It's the flap over the pussy. FUPA. I'm
so done. Yeah, but what she said, I'm going to call it a pouch. All right. Y'all be so concerned about the pouch, right? Y'all be so concerned about the jiggle. Like, true story, this happened this morning. Like, my wife was brushing her teeth, right? And I was already in the bathroom, I had brushed my teeth, watching her about to come out. And I stopped because she was got on her nightgown. And I actually just started playing with the jiggleness of her ass. Like, I grabbed one cheek and I would lift it up and then let it fall and watch it just shake. And I grabbed the other cheek in comparison. And she's still brushing her teeth like, what are you, a kid at a toy store? And I was in heaven. Like, most women were like, I want my butt tight. Like, what? You want your what? What? No. Like, you have to understand the stuff that y'all concern yourself about the most is what men find the joy in. Like, y'all concern yourself about, like, I gotta look this, and y'all be,
Yeah. We have fallen, women have fallen into the age-old, stereotypical, Caucasity built standards of beauty. Yes, I said it.
You said okay.
Caucasity built standards of beauty. Yes, I said it.
Is that Butch Cassidy, or is that
No.
Cassidy and Sunshine? What Cassidy are you talking about?
Caucasity, that would be white people. Caucasian, Caucasity. See how that worked out?
That may have been true back in the gap. And then again, I think we're because the reason I don't think that's no longer true, and this is the reason why, because black young women is sadly, let me say this, black women is heading down and seeing Dr. Miami in droves. That means they're going down to Miami and they're getting that dirt cheap body work done and looking all deformed. And so if you already got a big old ass, you already got thick lips, right? And then you want to get that uber tapered waist, that medically induced taper, so you come out looking more cartoonish than anything else. You think you fixing your flaws in competition. And that's the crazy part, women. You're not doing that for the attraction of men. You're doing that because you're competing with other women that you would want to look better, but you believe that it's the medical procedures that are going to help you compete. Now, for the women you see that and think that's the way to go, nah, you don't understand. I'm not saying what makes a man, but the stuff that y'all be having issues about, men, that be the main turn on. Like a man, I promise you, it's I don't want my wife, to be physically, not healthy. I don't care what you look like, just be healthy. Because if I love you, I'm gonna rock with you, right? But y'all be thinking oh, he don't touch me. Nah, y'all don't really. If you okay, let me break it all the way down. It's hard for us to get behind and really get after what we like if you're always telling us that you hate what we like so much. You're making us not like what we love because you always stop, don't touch that. Oh, don't kiss that. Oh, don't bite that. Oh, don't hump on that. Oh, shut your ass up. If I'm showing this so much attention, you need to take a page out of my book and be okay, all right, I see he rock hard, so it must be a turn on. Okay, let the stiffness of the dick be the indicator whether we really like something or not. You know what I mean? Let me say that slowly, right? Help y'all out. Let the stiffness of the dick be an indicator if we really like that or not. If you see he keep touching the spot that you really don't like about yourself, but you see he's in and he want to get at you because of that, give it to him all the time. You think about that. He's in a place of ready to bang your back out and you ain't had to give him no lip service. That's less wear and tear in your mouth, right? That's less work you got to do. So that your shortcomings that you and you alone believe are shortcomings is actually providing you with, extra assistance where you don't gotta rock the mic, right? You don't gotta do special tricks. You don't gotta do none of that because he's into the extra roll. He's into that jelly, right? He's into your feet. He's into your toes. He's into the hair on your back. Whatever it is that he's into, let him be into that. Don't yuck his yum.
Right.
Yeah, as my co-host is what? I'm speechless.
No, it's not really. But what I was referring to is that for so long we took beauty standards as what was being fed to us. This was the shade of lipstick you needed to wear. This is the hairstyle you needed to wear. And the thing was, it wasn't really applicable to Black women. But because that's the society we were living in, that's what we kind of bought into. Now we're at a place where in the last, I say 10 years, we're finally breaking out of that. Listen, this is my non-medically enhanced ass. These are my non-medically enhanced boobs. These are my non-medically enhanced lips. This is my non-chemically treated hair. Shout out for it because, it's made me a better person. But the truth of the matter is, regardless of the body that we are blessed with, the clothing lines don't really tailor to that. So that was another issue. So fashion lines like Fashion Nova make a killing because they understood that, all of us ain't pencil thin, and thank God for it. There's a little curve and a little, this and that. So until we as women really became body conscious in a positive way, then now I feel like we're going somewhere. But we hated to a certain degree. I didn't even think we hated our Blackness. We hated our curves because we were being taught that.
Facts. I agree with that.
And now everybody want curvature in the waist. Everybody want a flat.
Everybody named mama.
Okay.
Everybody named mama.
Now you
everybody named mama.
Lips. Now you want
everybody named mama.
Pink to it. You want some curl and you want. And all the things that we were taught, that made us
to hate, to despise.
Yeah.
Now I need the younger generation really to realize what that is, right? I need y'all really to own up to that, something really beautiful. And it's kind of crazy because you be hearing stuff like I'm hearing my co-host talking. My brain is going, and so because y'all know I'm a fan of Lizzo. Hey, Lizzo, how you doing?
Oh
Big
my
old
God,
beautiful
listen.
motherfucker.
Right.
You, where's the baby?
Every
Did you
day
see?
Lizzo is naked on TikTok. I'm like, should I tag him?
You
Excuse
shouldn't. You
me,
shouldn't. You
or
shouldn't. I
not? Because I
promise you.
said he probably already seen it. Two, his notification probably already went off, and he probably is in Lizzo heaven right now. I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother.
But Lizzo sitting on the couch covering up her goodies and all her is
With
the
her teacup.
voluptuous,
With her teacup.
her voluptuousness.
Yes.
She just naked, and all. Y'all know what I find so attractive about Lizzo, right? Lizzo, do y'all know what could you take a guess? Would you like to take a gander?
Me. I'll do
That's
it.
you, please. Huh?
Her confidence.
See, I gotta ask questions you don't know, right?
Right.
So, like my co-host so rightfully guessed, because she already knew, because I've been said this numerous times on the podcast, ladies, the most sexy thing that you'll have, right, is nothing physical. It's your confidence. If you believe your shit don't stink, a nigga will toss your salad in a minute.
Listen, and listen, I love Lizzo Big Dick Energy for shooting her shot at Chris Evans. Listen, she could be naked, she could do whatever, but for the fact that you hopped up in Captain America's DMs like, what's good?
She tried to get the Captain America.
Yes,
She tried to get the
shot her shot at Chris Evans, Captain America himself. I said, listen, and everybody is like, so how you gonna respond, bro? How you gonna
right?
How you gonna answer?
I'm gonna tell you what Chris did.
Right, it's wrong. We all gonna drag you for all eternity. Like Lizzo shot at you, motherfucker, and you answered wrong.
She tried to get with the. I'm not mad at you, Lizzo. Yes, I promise you, right? Yes. But so that puts my man Chris. What's his last name again?
Evans.
You sure it's Evans? Yeah. Okay, Chris Evans. If you say so, not a problem, right? You would know because you probably like Chris Evans. You know, you probably
No. I'm more of a Thor, Aquaman kind of girl. Thank you.
Oh, Jesus. So, he's really good friends with Sam Wilson, right? Great last name, by the way. He's really good friends. And I don't know who Sam Wilson is. Sam Wilson is the new, I didn't say Falcon, because if you've been watching the shows, he's a new Captain America, right? He's a new black Captain America, right? But if you've been a comic book here, you knew that was already coming. Anyway, long story longer, I'm pretty sure Chris called his good buddy Sam and was like, how do I play this? Because if I put her off, they're going to think it's because of race. If I put her off, they're going to think I'm not attracted because of her size. So that he got no, it's no win for him, right? So if I was Chris, I'd go ahead and hit that. I'd hit it and ghost her. And so she's going to chalk it up, he a dog, but she's going to have that Captain America experience. Yeah. So I'd slide my Star Spangled Shield underneath her ass and drag her to the edge of the bed and put on the Captain America mask just with the gloves on. What? I'm sorry, I'm having a fantasy here. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's just me. What I would do.
To see.
I'm trying to tell you. But once again, all jokes aside, you got to really love Lizzo, right? Not because she shot her shot, because she had the confidence to shoot her shot, right? And y'all spending all that money down in Dr. Miami. Y'all spending all this money on waist trainers. Y'all spending all this money on to get your body right in X amount of days or less. You spending confidence costs no money. It just costs belief. You have to understand what that meant. Believe it or not, good men, right? I'm not saying bad men do, but good men, we're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for a woman that believes in themselves. The best sex ever had is just I don't go if you believe in yourself, right? And you be really not believing yourself, faking like you believe in yourself. I'm going somewhere, stay with me, right? But when you really believe in yourself and you believe that you got, Lord, some of the best sex I've had is not with women that America would quantify or say that's beautiful by their standards. Now, don't get me wrong, they were physically attractive, but their air, that attitude, that Lord have mercy. And then it was so good. I'm affectionate. And it wasn't used to that. They used to being out with guys and then guys acting like, oh, that's my homegirl because she was a certain size. No. I'm on it. And I was on it so much, yeah, you can park this car around the corner and make it happen, right? But it was just because the confidence, right? It was that's all it was. Yes, physically attractive, but it was a confidence that because she plus size, right? But it was confidence that she gave, and that shit was so sexy to me. Jesus. Where's the baby oil at when you need it? Because it got to shine. I want to shine up your confidence, ladies. So ladies, if you over there, having problems with your foot, what's it called again?
FUPA.
With your FUPA, right? If you got problems with your feet, like it don't matter. If you got no matter where you think your problem area is at, make me believe that you love it just as much as me, and then pass me the baby oil. Let's grease that area up. Let me make it shine.
Oh Lord, it was the clap for me. It was the clap. That's when you know it's serious. When I get excited, that's true. I get to clapping.
Right, well, you get that. I'm going to take your, what is it again, FUPA? Yeah. I'm going to take your FUPA. I'm going to put, this is what I do. I'm going to put a lot of baby oil in my hand, right? And I'm going to hold that hand over a candle. So I want to rub your FUPA. Watch it shine. Massage that FUPA. Watch it shine. I want to appreciate your FUPA, ladies. You always,
I just want you to know that this is going to be the soundbite. This is what I'm going to recast.
Oh, you so silly,
this is going to put us at 3 billion views. The day it is.
You're so silly. Listen, I'm dead ass though.
I swear on I Am Scotty 7 on TikTok that we know who I follow, stalk, and oh God, all that yumminess. But I swear on I Am Scotty 7's body, tattooed fineness. Oh Jesus. That this is gonna be the soundbite. The warming of the oil. That's gonna be the soundbite. I just want you to know. I want this to be on record that I did not go wild cowboy shit. That I told you what I was gonna do, sir.
I'm not tripping, but
hashtag
my guys. If any guys, but ladies, if a guy's not listening, I need y'all to have him to listen to this part. Like what I want y'all to do to get y'all. I want guys to take their relationships to another level. I want you to make love to the part of a woman that she don't like. I want you to make her love that. Make her love that part of herself that she make love to. And I'm not talking about put your dick in the FUPA. I'm not saying that, right? But I want you to caress it. I want you to be attentive to it. I want you to be affectionate to it. I want you to make love to that part of her body that she don't like. And then she'll start to see my man actually do like it. And then you will see that your relationship will take off on all levels because her confidence has risen, right? Because you made her believe in herself wholly. And then you'll do much farther with yourself now. Now you're not going back and forth about things that's, you're not catching hell because she feels a certain type of way about herself because she knows my man love it. I don't need the world to love it. My man love it. My man made, or he trained, or he helped me to love it. Once he helped me to love it, I'm walking more purposefully now, right? I'm stepping with stride. I'm stepping with confidence. I'm being bold. I'm taking, naked pictures. I got my hand on my goodies on the gram, right? I'm getting my doggone Lizzo moment on, right? Right. I'm not saying you should do that, but I'm just saying that's how high my confidence is now. And that's going to bleed over in every other area of your life. Make love to that man every day. She gonna say stop at first, right? She gonna be like, nope, get off that. She gonna get mad at you. But after a while, she gonna give in because it's gonna feel good. And then she gonna look at you. And when you don't do it, she gonna look at you like, hey, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You missed my spot. Which supposed to be your spot. You got me on the spot. So now you pay attention to that spot. Matter of fact, put a hickey on the FUPA. In this. That's what I want you to do. Put a hickey after you oil it up, after you make it shine. I want you to put a hickey on it. Put your stamp of approval on the FUPA felt. That's what you do. And the rest, and then after that, she ain't tripping. So think about it. If you make her love, all jokes aside, if you make her love a part of herself that she's not fond of, it kills the insecurity. So when you actually going out with the fellas, because sometimes you need your time, she ain't tripping. She ain't feeling no type of way. She's like, what? Oh, he love all of me. I'm not concerned. And so you're actually going to give yourself more leeway. You know what I mean? Once you go out the house, because you've proven to her that I love all of you. Bottom line, flat out. But you got to go in. You got to go in. You have to go in, right? Go get yourself a big ass bottle of baby oil, right? Go get yourself a nice scented candle, right? Matter of fact, get a couple of them. Set the mood in the room. Set the ambiance, if you will, right? Go get some doggone rose petals, right? Okay, you're going to start off lovingly. But by the time you get done, be freaky, right? Start off lovingly, but get freaky at the end, right? Tame that FUPA. Show that FUPA who's master. You know what I mean? Have fun with the FUPA. Make love to the FUPA. Be intimate to the do all that you can do to the FUPA. And I promise you, you know what I mean? She can be like, that's my baby. Now there's a drawback. If you give all that love, attention, understanding to the FUPA, if you try to leave her, she's going to kill you.
With the FUPA. With the FUPA. She's going to smother your ass with the FUPA.
So be careful. But like, if you really love her for all jokes aside, but if you really love her for her and you want her to actually grow as a person, like just make her feel confident in her body. Like real talk. Like, you know, I had fun earlier. Just make her feel confident. And in doing so, she'll be confident in other areas of her life that's going to help you tremendously. Right. Then y'all can start to build y'all kingdom together. And she's not going to be worrying about you looking at somebody else or somebody that's smaller than her because of those insecurities. Like, no, you are all that I want. You are all that I need. You, your FUPA, like bring that FUPA here, girl. Yeah, that's what you do.
Lord Jesus. Johnson, write me a check for all the body oil that's going to be leaving, the baby oil that's going to be leaving the shelves, not for babies, for FUPAs. One, Chris Evans said there was no shame. Lizzo had shot her shot at him and then went on the next day to say, you know, she was, you know, not to send drunk DMs, but he said no shame. Two, yeah. The FUPA. I'm not teaching you any new slang. I'm not teaching. You've learned what FUPA is today and what DTF means. So you're done. I'm not teaching you anything else for at least a month or so. No more new terms for you. And then, you know, from my own personal perspective is, you know, the bald-headed hoe herself. We all know that I have struggled, you know, with my weight and with my self-worth and things like that. Am I at that place now? No. The haircut that we currently reside with, because, you know, if you follow me on Instagram, the COVID hair, the COVID chronicles of the hair have changed. At least 5 times, but where we are right now, I really, really like, and I get a lot of compliments on it, even especially when it grows out. Everybody's like, oh my God, I love your curls. And, I saw one of my girlfriends recently and I haven't seen her since probably the beginning of Corona. So in a year, and she's like, oh my God, I really love your hair. And I said, you know, the hair does help the personality. Don't get me wrong. And my confidence. But I really, cause everybody's like, oh, are you going to grow hair back? And, you know, find a new hairdo. And I'm like, no, I really like this one. And you know, I always make the joke here on the podcast that when I get my hair cut, then, you know, the bald-headed hoe comes back out. And it really is, I like the way I look. I like the way I present myself.
Confidence.
It took me, yeah. And it really
That's all it is, man. Just confidence. Like, my bad.
It took me a while to get here, though.
Right,
and you know
right.
what I'm saying?
But once you got there, it's then bled off. Think about it, right? Yeah. You're right. You're about to start another podcast without me, right? You're doing other things without me. Like, I'm not gonna let that ride. I was not gonna let that ride. We're not going to let that rabbit hole, but I'm not gonna let that ride. Right. But the confidence is like, y'all don't understand. Like, y'all don't understand why winners win. And I know we're talking about, you know, I guess self-love, but let me give you, I'm not deep, but I just pay attention. Like that. Like if somebody had to ask me what's my superpower, it's simple. I just pay attention. Like when I used to watch the news, I paid attention, right? When I read, I pay attention. When I interact with others, I pay attention. When I'm a new surrounding, I pay attention. When I scroll social media, I pay attention. That's all that I do, right? But one thing I do know, like once a woman has gained her self-confidence, like she transformed into, we talk about this queen shit. I'm not really fond of that king and queen terminology, but once a woman, right? Let me be uber specific, right? And don't take this a racially wrong way, but once a black woman is confident, then the queen comes out of her. Like if you want to, ladies, really get to your queendom, just release that confidence. I'm not talking about that fake, like I'm not talking about being confident when you got your face beat just right and you got on the right. That's fake. Right? I'm talking about being confident, secure, and loving, you know what I mean, when you're not dressed at your best, when your hair's not right, when you don't have your face beat just right, right? I'm talking about being confident when you just got on sweats and you about to make this run to the grocery store, or you got on sweats and you about to go to the laundromat. I'm just talking about being confident and knowing like I am who I am and I'm good with me. Like men, like if you're going to call a man a dog, he can smell either he can smell that confidence or he can smell that lack of confidence. And if you wonder why you're getting fucked over repeatedly, you wonder why you're nothing more than a 2 o'clock booty call. If you keep wondering these things, men smell that lack of confidence, and they know they can treat you just as, right? They know you're subject to do anything for some type of affection because you don't lack no confidence to set standards for yourself. So you'll take anything that's given. I'm talking to somebody out there. I'm not making this shit up. I'm coming on my own playbook. You know, I wasn't always happily married, man. I was a piece of shit, you know, at one time in my life, right? And I understood, she don't got no, like, okay, she got low self-esteem. Cool. And I'm gonna tell you how terrible I was. I would at least get 5 or 6 women with low self-esteem. And I knew that if I went through the black book and nobody didn't bite that day, I can go to my low self-esteem and somebody gonna bite. They're gonna be like, I ain't heard from you. You just want to come around. You. Okay, I'm gonna hear that for 10, 15 minutes, right? And then I want to act like I want to, like, I bet you want, like, bet I'm gonna go about my business. What time you gonna come through? Okay, oh, cool. All right, right. Why did that work all the time? Because I knew I was dealing with a person with low self-esteem, no confidence. Right? Men smell that lack thereof. But once you got caught, like, he know he can't come with the bullshit. No matter what you look like, no matter how big your FUPA is, no matter if you got one or you don't, right? No matter how, you know, you're built, it doesn't matter. If you're confident in yourself, I need you to sniff with me. He smells that. And that tells him what he can and he can't do. Most of you doggone females out here faking, right? You only feel confident when you look. You only feel confident when you dress a certain way, right? For the true queens that got their queen on full display, they understand no matter, it's not how I look. It's not what I'm dressed in. It's me as a person. I love all of me. I love the parts of me that society, not me. I love the parts of me that society deems unattractive. You bullshitting me is attached to me, so therefore it must be attractive. So ladies, do yourself a favor. If you really want to pull that queen out your ass, you got to get uber confident in yourself.
Listen, you got to love that morning look. You know, I always tell everybody in my circle, I said, y'all know I love you when it's 2 things. I will FaceTime you when I first wake up out of bed. I said, and you got to love my Barry White voice when I first wake up.
Yeah, you scared me sometime.
Ooh,
I'm like, who is this damn dude calling? Calling me from her number. Like, she got her man calling me from her number. What the hell is going on? Like, I don't want no problems. We just co-host. We ain't doing nothing.
I have Barry.
Oh, that's Karen. Oh, I'm sorry.
Right. I got Barry White voice in the morning. But listen, this is what, and I told the podcasters the same thing. I said, listen, y'all know I love you when I come on Instagram live with bedhead, you know, with my fresh out of bed head. Like, I don't care nothing about it. The curls are right. If I look like the bride of Frankenstein, that's like who I am. Like, y'all don't come to see me because you rarely see, outside of Instagram, as of right now, you rarely see me. When you get to see me every day, then y'all can, you know, critique however you want to. I still won't give 2 shits, but, you know, because I'd be like, listen, did you come to see me or did you come to hear what I had to say? Because just go, you got to pick. Like, don't get me wrong, she's a pretty face. Bless God for good genetics. And, you know, coming into my own, and I'm finally out of the ugly duckling stage of my 20s. You know, I'm past my acne scars and all that kind of stuff. But I'm like, listen, this is who I am. But you got to take me for all that I am. But you have to love yourself from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. And you really cannot keep letting society put such great demands on somebody's egotistical, unrealistic view of beauty. Like, and you can't do TikTok and you can't do Instagram and you can't do Facebook, because the thing is this, those people who are telling you, oh, believe in yourself and all that kind of stuff, well, they have a full face of makeup, they're never going to be the type that's going to take a makeup wipe, you know, and take you through their, you know, routine. The people who actually have self-love for themselves are going to do like I do. Wake up fresh out of bed, Barry White voice, get right on Instagram, give y'all what I need to give y'all and keep it pushing. And y'all love me for it. And I love y'all in return. You know, you got to love the people who will take you through their makeup removal.
That's a bar.
What's a bar?
Like, real talk. That's the new thing that I've been listening to podcasts and we say that's a bar. So I always want to find a place to use that at. What you just said was a bar, and I'm not being facetious. What you said was a bar.
It
like,
is.
Well, so whatever you do, don't lose your thought, right? I need somebody to hear what my co-host just said, because she just gave y'all a real live bar, right? If you know what a bar is, don't even worry about it. It's a nugget. It's a gem. It's one to grow by. She told y'all taking advice from women that's always in beauty mode.
With the beauty filter on too.
They're in beauty mode with the beauty. You taking advice from a person who don't even believe the bullshit that's coming out of their mouth. Is what she nicely said that in a nice way. I know me, I'm a little asshole. Like, I tell you to kick rocks and fuck yourself. I'm going to tell you how it as is as, and how it's going to come out. It's going to be right. Stop taking advice from them people. Like, when's the last time you seen them? And not bigging about co-hosts, but just I want y'all to put 2 and 2 together. When is the last time y'all seen them at their worst? When is the last time have y'all seen them without that filter? When is the last time you seen them like you just having one of those days? When is the last time you learned something about them that would like, wow, I didn't know that? When is the last time that they gave you a part of themselves that they did they damnedest to hide. Not to get on this topic, and I know I'm uber. Woo! I know I am uber late to the fucking party, but let me go and slide through because I'm not a momentum guy. I'm not the type of guy to see a situation and ride that train because everybody's on that train, right? I'm gonna go and get on my doggone moped and just put along. And for a quick second, I want to talk about Derrick Jaxn, right? That's the dude name that got caught cheating, right? What do you sign heavily for? You all right? I'm not gonna go kill it. I'm trying to make a point here. And so the reason I want to talk about Derrick Jaxn, I don't want to talk about him and what he did. I want to talk about the women and all the women that was hurt. And the reason that y'all was hurt, because the same thing, like, stay with me because I'm really good at what I do. So the reason that y'all were hurt, because he wasn't the girl that was giving you great advice. He was that guy that you was secretly in love with. He was tall, dark skinned, and he belittled men. Right? This is what he did. Think about it, right? Like, and when you go to church, the pastor, whomever's on stage, 9 times out of 10 is talking to the women because the women make up the congregation, right? Anytime you go to a comedy show, when they want a major applause, what they say, where my ladies at? Before they say where my fellas at. And they always tell a joke and maybe put men down, because if you get the women on the side, the men going to follow suit. So y'all wasn't so mad at him cheating. Y'all were just mad like, God damn, that could have been me. So think about what you women did. Y'all didn't even get mad at Derrick. Y'all actually got mad at his wife. Y'all poked fun at her with that, whatever that thing is that she had on her head, and her looking like, a Stepford wife, or unloved Stepford wife.
An unloved,
like, that's how I really want to talk how the mental of women. Y'all wasn't that mad at the guy that gave you misinformation. You was so infatuated with the lie of Derrick that you attacked the wife because you wanted the lie to continue. Because you was thinking, like, if he's gonna step out, he can do better than his wife, but he can do it with me. That's because most of the doggone anger and vengeance was pointed at towards the wife initially, and then you had Charlemagne the God and a couple of other cats point out the like dude was a narcissistic. If you how you said that word? Narcissist. Thank you. He was narcissist and he was full of shit, right? Y'all didn't even get on hating him. Y'all started off hating the woman. Think about your mentality. He got caught red-handed blood, and you wasn't even mad at him for telling you a bunch of lies. Why? Because you were stuck on the look of him. Because he was everything that you wanted: tall, dark, and handsome, beautiful smile. And he took the high road, or as men would know, the low road of belittling men. And he was a man. Nothing's more popular than a male basher. Women, y'all love, think about it. Your favorite pastor is your favorite pastor because sometime in it, he gonna talk about what the shortcoming men is in your life. And y'all get to clapping and y'all open up your purse and you pay more to doggone tithes and offerings than you usually do because he can talk how bad about how men is, right? Your favorite comedian, you love him so much because he always talk about how bad men is. Derrick got y'all because he told you how bad men is. Y'all probably, what the fuck this got to do with anything? Let me tell you, my co-host has told you, you got the information from a pretty source. All style, no substance is what I'm getting at. That's your problem, women. Stop getting your info. And I know we having a fun talking about the FUPA. I want to get quickly serious and we're going to move on, bring the show to a close. But we've been podcasting. Like, we're really good at what we do. This is our third hour, over an hour podcast today. And we were still bringing heat in the fire, right? So stop getting your information, your inspiration, all that stuff from people with style, no substance. So before you go to like this, before you go to share this, before you go do anything of your favorite influencer on IG, go find out where's the substance at, right? Or better yet, let me do you one better. Go find the substance in yourself. How about that? Like, stop looking outside to the Derrick Jaxns of the world, to the other female IG and Facebook and TikTok and people still on Snapchat and Twitter. Stop looking to those people and lording over every word and letting them, validate your self-worth. Why don't you go validate your self-worth? Why don't you go love you more than anybody else? Why don't you be confident in yourself? Like my co-host said, she wake up out of the bed, she ain't run her fingers through her hair. You know what I mean? She may or might have not even brushed her teeth.
Facts.
You know what I mean? She come through, holler at y'all, keep it pushing. But y'all gonna see, like, I can't talk to her. She look normal. She look like how you look.
Listen,
but,
facial hair, Bride of Frankenstein.
Right. But stop. The reason you couldn't get that message that she was giving you because she looked how you look, but that didn't lessen the substance of the message. It had substance. It had meaning. Oh, my bad. You just want a pretty bow. You want a box with a pretty bow, but the box is empty. and then you got to pump me up today. Or you about to go conquer the world. But what happens is that's what you go looking for because you believe that person in their pretty box and all their prettiness gives you something that you don't have. But don't you know that you're much more inside than a pretty, like, you know how beautiful you are? Like, women, let me help y'all out. Men, we are the universal supermen of the day. That means in our DNA, and I'll probably get killed for this. I'll probably get sniped soon as I leave my house. It's cool. Because men like, really going to give away the secrets? Yes, I'm going to give away the secrets, right? All for the FUPA. I've not forgotten about the FUPA. Men,
damn it, Lizzo.
We have to go save the day in a woman's life. Like, we don't even have to have sex behind it. We just got to go save the day. And y'all keep thinking that all our intentions is to get our rocks off. If a woman even just, and I know that it doesn't seem like it's weak into some women's eyes, but sometimes it's just a woman being a woman. Bat your eyes, smile a little bit, laugh at a corny joke, place your hand gently on his shoulder. You know what I mean? Make a little physical contact, see how much he's been working out, right? And he's all in. He ain't really thinking about smashing. He just thinking like, she made me feel like a man. Just by doing those simple things that had nothing to do with sex. I just gave somebody a bar, but it's all right, right? So the next time my co-host jump out of bed with a very white voice, her hair all over her head, and she may or may not have brushed her teeth, don't be so quick to fast forward or go to the next video. Stay right there and get that message with substance before you go find another Derrick Jaxn of the world and be like, I feel like some shit because I was following a nobody.
Right, who was making videos in his car outside of his mistress's home. And the thing of it is, anybody who had some substance about that wasn't upset with the wife. The thing is this, she looks like she got Stockholm syndrome. It wasn't her appearance. Because, and the thing is, we truly speak about our humanity and where society is. Do I think that him being dressed up really nice and neat and looking presentable, and then she kind of came, with her bonnet on and, looking like she was cleaning the house and then jumped on the IG and he kind of was holding her hand a little aggressively. Was that some warning signs for me? Yes. And then her coming on the next day because, the Instagram, the internet had dragged her. She was like, you see a bonnet and I see the helmet of salvation. Ma'am, that wasn't the message. That wasn't the message. If you're comfortable in who you are and what you are, you don't have to defend yourself. The truth stands for itself. Yeah, the truth stands for itself. Me personally, and I can only talk about Kay. Kay can get up in the morning with my Bride of Frankenstein hair, unbrushed teeth. I have facial hair. I've had facial hair my whole life because, every now and then you get a man on TikTok, Instagram, whatever, be like, man, do something with your beard. Hey, at least I can grow one. And it connect. And if I need to, I'm sure it can connect. There's nothing you can say about me that I haven't already said about myself. There's nothing that you can poke.
Got that big dick energy.
I do. Like, y'all really think like
your dick is just like you got about 13 inches right now, just swinging. Like, I just love your energy.
Swinging. And the thing is this, and it took me a long time to get there. But the thing is this is the thing for ladies. This is the thing I have to help y'all with. We're going to take KK. So again, in whether I've had long hair, short hair, again, I've always had facial hair. There's always kind of been in shadow or whatever. Whether y'all pay attention to it or not, sometimes I use a filter, sometimes I don't. My co-host normally teases me when I use a filter. But guess what? I ain't never. Whether I've been almost 400 pounds or where I'm now in the 200s, in anywhere between, with long hair, short hair, I have an average ass. I'm sorry, it's not really that big, but it looks nice in my jeans because I know which jeans to buy at Old Navy. I know how to position myself right. I have great legs. I have great set of tits. Great face.
No
great
comment.
smile.
No comment. I'm married. I don't know.
No, because your wife will come from across the wall. Will come through the wall and kill you. Don't comment. Not.
This is true.
Comment not. Just double tap like you always do.
Hey. It's too much. What are you doing? I be support. I'll be like when you be like, let's get that guy.
Because you be like, listen, look at this bald headed. Listen, and he be the one in the comments talking about, look at this bald headed hoe shit. This is that every comment from your boy, the lovable asshole in the comments. Look at this bald headed hoe shit. I'd be like, this is why. This is my persona. This is who I am. But the thing is this, y'all can never come for me because guess what? I ain't never in all of that facial hair, no facial hair, hair, no hair. I ain't never. And I mean, never had a problem getting a man, keeping a man. It's whether or not he wanted to be kept. Now, if I'm single, that's typically by choice. Like the relationship just don't work. It just don't work. I don't want to keep somebody that don't want to be kept, boo. But I promise y'all, The day y'all can sit in yourself and say, regardless of what I got going on, whether my nails are done, not done, I can still get somebody that loves me and loves me. Not for what I look, clearly not for what I look like, because I get more play when I look homeless than when I do when I'm dressed up. When I'm out on the town and I got my heels on and I got my badass outfit on, my purse and my bag and da-da-da-da, niggas say nothing to me. They will look at me, say hi. They'll be like, oh my God, you look so good. Oh my God, you smell so good. They'll be all in the comments when I take pictures. But when I get the most play is when I'm leaving the gym, a hot, sweaty mess, which I'm like, sir, this is when you want to approach me?
Aroma.
Right. The pheromones, like got them going. I'm like, sir, I need to go bathe. Can you back up? And they be right in your space.
No.
Bring me that's when y'all love me.
Bring me that sea salt fish, please. By all means. The sea salt fish. Please bring it here. I like my snapper. Fermented.
Right. Listen, I'm out here feeling like I smell like kimchi, and y'all out here trying to get the Jamaican snapper. Like, move.
But once again, so that goes back. So we went around. We went around the world, right? But it goes back to what we both agreed upon earlier. It's just the confidence, right? Like you can look the part, right? So you can look the part, right? Or you can be the part. So you're the part, regardless if you're looking the part or not. Most women don't feel like they're the part unless they're looking like the part. And you have to understand, unless you're going to go to the bed, unless you're going to bed with your face beat and your hair made 24/7, 365, and you don't even use, like, it's crazy. Some women was like, I want to impress him so much, I'm not even going to use a bathroom while he's at my house. Like, what? So you're going to have the bubble guts. You're not going to use a bathroom, right?
Well, not on the first date. Not on the first.
Wow. Like, what? Shitting me. Like, I'm going to tell you a story, right?
Like, fart.
No. Like one thing about my wife, like Nikki was who Nikki is right now. Like, you take a female out to eat, right? And they'll order something real cute.
Nope, no.
Nope. Not my greedy wife. Let me get ABC. I'm looking at her like, I just met you. Like, I call Dutch. Like, I know. And it's crazy because, like, okay, let me give it a buck. The reason I didn't call Dutch because I didn't have a car at the time. She was driving. Like, shit. I don't take the bus home. Shit. And when she ordered a rack of shit, right? Look at this heifer, like, really? But one thing I did, and I still, I don't love it no more. Like, right about now, you make your own money, but by all means, you pick up the tab. Damn that shit. I got my own car now. Shit me. But long story short, she was who she is currently now, right? And that's what I'm telling women, like, be who you are, regardless. Like, we just said this on so many podcasts, and to be honest, truth be told, quiet as kept, we're never not going to stop saying it. Like, y'all control how men interact with y'all. Bottom line, like, y'all control that. And we're gonna say this, and we're gonna bring this show to a close because we've been doing this for over 3 hours a day. We 4 hours strong, right? But if the bar is low, right, you can expect the bullshit. If the bar is high, it's better. Cream rises to the top. And what happened is you down in the coffee, right? I don't know if you have coffee with the whipped cream and it looks so beautiful and it tastes so good, right? But you down in the coffee is black and murky. You down there, oh, I hope I find Mr. Right. Oh, right. No. If you raise the bar, the guy that you want to be right there with the cream, just lick him. That's all you got to do at the top. Just lick him. But you down there in the coffee. And most you heifers can't even swim, but you still down in the coffee looking for Mr. Right because the bar's so low. And then you come up off the coffee all wet and mad and disgusted, talking about men ain't shit. I can't find a good man to save my life. Why? Because your bar low. The bar low and you're not training him, right? You're not training him. The first thing you need, okay, from a confident woman, that's my almost confident women, make them pay attention to the part that you don't like to help you get over the hump, right? And then it's going to feed back into him. He's going to feed back into you. And then energy plus energy creates more energy. That means the love is greater. The love making is greater. Building wealth is greater. Building family is greater. Like you don't get tired. And at the basis of all of that is friendship. Because to have a person, love your most vulnerable part speaks that that you can trust them with your heart. That's all jokes and all bullshit aside.
Facts. Listen, if you won't love you, why should somebody else? It's the age-old cliche, but it still stands true. It just is what it's not. It's not. Facts. Until you love all of you. Then
nobody else ain't gonna give a damn about your monkey ass.
Not your FUPA, not your facial hair, not none of it. Listen, ladies, order chicken wings on the first date like I do.
You need to call Nikki. And yeah.
Listen, I'm from the Midwest. There's two things for sure I'm going to order on the first date: chicken wings or a steak. Listen.
See,
I work out too much. I'm hangry a good percentage of the time. Listen, I'm
hung low. I could swear.
Oh Lord, listen! Don't stop trying to measure.
Big,
stop trying to measure my penis. Okay, stop trying to measure my big dick. Okay, my big dick energy is not to be measured.
Right, and that's not DICK. That's D.I.C.K.
Right. But listen, order chicken wings, ladies, or a steak. Listen, you can't even order a salad anyway. The lettuce got E. coli or whatever. Listen, lettuce on recall here. Shit. Stop trying to eat salad and be cute.
Why are you stupid? It's crazy that you say that. Like I was dating, right? I was really into this chick, and we're gonna close it up and I'm gonna do the Daily Love Jones. But as dating, one of my first dates, I actually ordered a salad and she got mad. She's like, what? Like, it's the other way around. Like, it's supposed to be, but that's what I was like heavy into the gym. Like, me and my little crew, we ate, breathed, and slept gym. And so anytime we eat out, it was a salad. And so it's like, and she was like all of it. Like, she was all of it and then some, right? And so she was treating, and she thought it was going to like, because usually it's me that's treating, and she, like breaking the pockets. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? Why is it bad women always break the pockets? I don't know. But anyway, it's my turn up the bat. I'm like, let me get a salad. Let me get an extra large, extra. And that was it. And she looked, and I killed her with this and some lemon water. Like, my ghetto ass was bougie for one night. She looking like and then she got a real life attitude because she ordered some real life food, right? Like some, like greasy, and she looking like, and I'm looking like, okay, that's you. Like, I care what I look like in the long run. Like, your beauty don't even last so long, right? But me, I got to work at this. But yeah, so don't be me, ladies. Whatever you do, if you want to go and get that greasy food first date out, by all means.
Listen, when I order a salad, typically the person I'm with is like, "Are you okay? Are you mad at me? Are we breaking up?" Like, no, I just really did want the salad. Like the salad, like I, for whatever reason, saw the salad. Like I actually wanted the salad. I normally order like a side of steak though.
Let me get a large salad with a side of steak.
Right. Well done.
Right.
Well done. Right. Like, can I get this with salmon?
Like, what the hell?
Listen, we'll add the salmon. Like, can I get two?
My ass would be like, my ass on the cool would get his attention while you ain't looking about Dutch. Like, bring I'm not gonna lie to you. We ain't doing that shit no more. Shitting me. It's crazy, right? Like way back in the day, we went out on a date. Like we all know it's double dating, right? So it was me and my brother and his, and a really good friend of ours that we consider family, my man Jonathan and his, right? And so it was a partner of theirs with somebody's sister, one of their sister, right? And we all at the seafood spot. Now this is an expensive spot, at least back in the day. Like it was like it cost, right? Like it was a buffet joint, but it was like $50 a plate, all you can eat, right? And so we all, everybody got the buffet, and then his date, right, got the buffet. And I'm such a dick. Like I'm a piece of shit for real, right? And I'm like, I come on my mouth like, damn, like everybody here fucking tonight besides you, and you paying for that expensive ass meal, really, dude? Like, how you gonna pay? You ain't even smashing tonight, really? You ain't want to tell her no? You ain't want to say separate checks? And everybody looking at me like, you just don't know what to say out your mouth. I'm like, no. And then at the end of the night, when we all, because the fellas went out and then the girls went out. And I'm like, and then she actually had went home to change to go. She didn't go with the girl. She went to go with her man. I'm like, you spent almost over $100 and you ain't even get a kiss, a hug, a handshake? Really? But I digress, man. I digress.
It's your girls, that Thorny Chic, Karen KK Rose, alongside her co-host, the lovable asshole DK Walker, and this is where we pass the baby off to the mean man in the corner to tie this up with a bow. Go ahead, Daily Love Jones. After that,
so do you remember what I said earlier? That how I was going to use "You Gotta Kill It" as a Daily Love Jones. Do you remember I said that?
We gotta go kill it.
Yeah. Did you remember I said that? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you could probably think like, what the hell? Well, how you gonna take what my grandson said and actually make that the Daily Love Jones? This is beautiful how you would hear something and then you can take it in. And I'm not talking about my greatness, how good I am, right? But when she said that, I automatically knew what I was gonna say. I didn't spoke a lot during this podcast, right? But I knew when it comes to closing the show that I was definitely gonna use "You Gotta Go Kill It," right? So ladies, I need y'all to listen really carefully, right? Your insecurities, you gotta go kill it. The stuff that you hate about yourself, you gotta go kill it. The men that only want to dick you down and leave before the sun even thinks about coming up, you gotta go kill it. Any problems that you have in your life, you gotta go kill it. No matter how you see yourself, and if it's not in the most favorable light, you gotta
go kill it.
If you don't love yourself as much as you should be loving yourself, you
gotta go kill it.
If your bank account is a negative something due to a man that's draining you dry, you
gotta go kill it.
So what I'm trying to tell you, ladies, right? I got it from me, Karen. Thank you so much for this, sister. That if it's not beneficial to your life, you gotta go kill it. Because if you don't kill it, eventually it will kill you.
It's your girls, that Thorny Chick, Karen KK Rose, alongside her co-host, the Lovable Asshole DK Walker. This is the Love Is podcast. Listen, you guys are the dopest listeners around the world. I really, I love the line, I'm not internationally known. Well, I can't say that anymore. We definitely are internationally known. Shout out to India doing their thing, as well as the other countries, Brazil, Japan, Germany, Ireland, Jamaica, Africa, wherever you may be, wherever you listen, you guys are the dopest. I couldn't do this without you. We couldn't do this without you. You're taking our voices places our feet have yet to travel. And for that, I am eternally grateful. I thank you guys. I love you guys. Go love somebody else. DK, tell the listeners.
Tell them what? What I supposed to say? You got to go kill it? Like, if they didn't get the message, as long as I didn't ram my mouth on this podcast, do you know we've been today? Like, you know how much we love y'all? Let me go and toot my horn. And I know that does not mean I'm playing my dick. Look, we have podcasted today for 4 hours straight.
We've actually put in a work day.
No, it's really like 4 hours a day, right? Because I'm looking at the
we started at 10 o'clock this morning. It's almost 5.
Right.
So we put in a full work day. So it's 8 hours.
It's not, and we're not saying that to we're just saying we just love what we do. Right? I promise you. Like, if I haven't podcasted in a minute, I'll be geeking like a straight fiend. Like, I'm like, and then I ain't talk. I got something to say. I ain't talk. I be in that like, I want to, so yeah, but we do it because, we love what we do, but more so because of the feedback and, for our listeners that's growing and growing. So do us a huge favor, right? Cause it's a Saturday. Like, as much as the bald-headed hoe wants to get out and be a bald-headed hoe on her day off, as much as I want to go upstairs and interact with my mother-in-law because she came through with a surprise visit, we got our priorities in order, and we of course was of service to y'all first. But the only thing that we ask y'all to do, right? Like, comment, and share, depends on where you listen to the podcast at, right? And subscribe wherever you happen to catch us at, become a fan, right? Don't become a one time like this. With us, we don't do one night stands. We want to marry y'all. So if you're listening, if it's your first time rocking with us, you make sure you come on back next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m., same place you found us at last time.
Your cherry has been popped. Welcome to the family.
This episode of the Love Is podcast has ended, but please be sure to subscribe for more great content on sex, entrepreneurship, life, love, and how to get through the BS of it all. And don't forget to rate and leave a review so we can continue to bring more of that thorny chick, Karen KK Rose, and, dare I say, the lovable a-hole, Mr. DK Walker. See you on the next podcast.